What's the weather like today?
Hi, it's sunny.
Why didn't you answer me yesterday? I called you 1,000 times.
I'm so sorry. It was a very busy day yesterday. I was unable to call you back.
Really? What did you do yesterday morning?
Well, I got up at 5 o'clock yesterday morning.
And then what did you do after getting up?
After getting up, I did my homework.
How long did it take you to do your homework?
It took me about 2 hours to do my homework.
So it took you about 2 hours to do your homework.
Yes.
Who did you do your homework with?
Alone. I did my homework alone.
So you did your homework alone?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after doing your homework?
After doing my homework, I had breakfast.
What time did you have breakfast?
I had breakfast at 7:30.
So you had breakfast at 7:30?
Yes.
Where did you have breakfast?
In my room. I had breakfast in my room.
So you had breakfast in the room?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after having breakfast?
After having breakfast, I surfed the internet.
How long did it take you to surf the internet?
It took me about 2 hours to surf the internet.
So it took you about 2 hours to surf the internet?
Yes.
How did you surf the internet?
On my laptop. I surfed the internet on my laptop.
So you surfed the internet on your laptop?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after surfing the internet?
After surfing the internet, I cooked lunch.
How long did it take you to cook lunch?
It took me about 1 hour. It took me about an hour to cook lunch.
So it took you about an hour to cook lunch?
Yes.
Who did you cook lunch with?
Alone. I cooked lunch alone.
So you cooked lunch alone?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after cooking lunch?
After cooking lunch, I had lunch.
How long did it take you to have lunch?
It took me about 30 minutes to have lunch.
So it took you about 30 minutes to have lunch?
Yes.
Where did you have lunch?
In my room. I had lunch in my room.
So you had lunch in the room?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after having lunch?
After having lunch, I took a nap.
How long did it take you to take a nap?
It took me about 2 hours to take a nap.
So it took you about 2 hours to take a nap?
Yes.
And then what did you do after taking a nap?
After taking a nap, I studied.
How long did it take you to study?
It took me about 3 hours to study.
So it took you about 3 hours to study?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after studying?
After studying, I went to work.
How long did it take you to go to work?
It took me about 20 minutes to go to work.
So it took you about 20 minutes to go to work?
Yes.
How did you go to work?
By bicycle. I went to work by bicycle.
So you went to work by bicycle?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after going to work?
After going to work, I came back home.
What time did you come back home?
I came back home at 8:30.
So you came back home at 8:30?
Yes.
How did you came back home? I'm sorry. How did you come back home?
By bicycle. I came back home by bicycle.
So you came back home by bicycle?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after coming back home?
After coming back home, I took a bath.
How long did it take you to take a bath?
It took me about 20 minutes to take a bath.
So it took you about 20 minutes to take a bath.
Yes.
And then what did you do after taking your bath?
After taking a bath, I went to bed.
What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed at 10 o'clock.
So you went to bed at 10 o'clock.
Yes.
I see. So you really had a very busy day yesterday, didn't you?
Exactly. What about you? What did you do yesterday morning?
Well, I got up at 5 o'clock yesterday morning.
Yeah. After getting up, what did you do?
After getting up, I had breakfast.
What time did you have breakfast?
I had breakfast at 7 o'clock.
So you had breakfast at 7 o'clock, didn't you?
Exactly.
Who did you have breakfast with?
With my friends. I had breakfast with my friends.
So you had breakfast with your friends?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after having breakfast?
After having breakfast, I went out.
What time did you go out?
I went out at 10 o'clock.
So you went out at 10 o'clock, didn't you?
Exactly.
How did you go out?
By bicycle. I went out by bicycle.
So we went out by bicycle?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after going out?
After going out, I had lunch.
How long did it take you to have lunch?
It took me about 30 minutes to have lunch.
So it took you about 30 minutes to have lunch?
Exactly.
Who did you have lunch with?
Alone. I had lunch alone.
So you had lunch alone?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after having lunch?
After having lunch, I took a nap.
Took a nap. How long did it take you to take a nap?
It took me about an hour to take a nap.
So it took you about an hour to take a nap?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after taking a nap?
After taking a nap, I watched films.
Yeah. What time did you watch films?
I watched films at 2 o'clock.
So you watched film at 2 o'clock, didn't you?
Exactly.
Who did you watch film with?
I watched the films with my friends.
So you watched films with your friends?
Exactly.
After watching films, what did you do?
After watching film, I did the washing.
How long did it take to do the washing?
It took me about 20 minutes to do the washing.
So it took you about 20 minutes to do the washing?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after doing the washing?
After doing the washing, I cooked dinner.
What time did you cook dinner?
I cooked dinner at 7 o'clock.
So you cooked dinner at 7. So you cooked dinner at 7 o'clock, didn't you?
Exactly.
Who did you cook dinner with? Who did you cook dinner with?
With my friends. I cooked dinner with my friends.
So you cooked dinner with your friends?
Exactly.
After cooking dinner, what did you do?
After cooking dinner, I had dinner.
How long did it take you to have dinner?
It took me about 30 minutes to have dinner.
So it took you about 20 minutes to have dinner?
Exactly.
Who did you have dinner with?
With my friends. I had dinner with my friends.
So you had dinner with your friends?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after having dinner?
After having dinner, I surfed the internet.
How long did it take you to surf the internet?
It took me about 2 hours to surf the internet.
So it took you about 2 hours to surf the internet?
Exactly.
Who did you surf the internet with?
Alone, I surfed the internet alone.
So you surfed the internet alone?
Exactly.
Yes. How did you surf the internet?
On my laptop, I surfed the internet on my laptop.
So you surfed the internet on your laptop?
Exactly.
And then, what did you do after surfing the internet?
After surfing the internet, I went to bed.
What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed at 10 o'clock.
So you went to bed at 10 o'clock, didn't you?
Exactly.
So it seems that you also had a very busy day yesterday too.
Yes.
Oh, it's late. I have to go now.
Never mind. I call you tonight.
Okay, see you later.
See you later.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.